Hey guys, what's up? It's Mac. So today I am exactly 1 year post-top surgery. It's insane. I had top surgery on August 28th, 2017 in Cleveland, Ohio with Dr. Daniel Medali. I had double incision top surgery with 3 nipple grafts. And it literally seems like just yesterday was like the night before my top surgery, the last day with my man boobs, my chesticles, and I was wearing this exact shirt. But I remember making my last little, video clip of like, well, I'm going into surgery, hope everything turns out, maybe I'll see you guys on the other side. So I made an Instagram post today that I'll kind of restate here, but I was talking about how my earliest childhood memory is being about 3 or 4 years old, and I was just sobbing in the guest bedroom of my parents' house because no one ever went in there, and I was just like praying to God that he would make it so I never got boobs when I got older. Unfortunately, as one would expect, biological female puberty screwed me over, and poor 13-year-old baby boy Mac grew boobs. So that sucked. It was a great cause of dysphoria, meaning dysphoria is a great unease with your body when you're transgender because you feel like your body doesn't match your brain and your soul. And so my chest was a great cause of dysphoria because this wasn't supposed to be on my chest. I was supposed to be flat-chested. Like, what the heck was going on here? This was not my body. So from the time I was, pubescent to up when I was like 19, 20 years old, when I started to realize I'm trans, I felt uncomfortable with my chest. And once I realized I was trans, I understood why. So when I realized I was trans and started coming out to some people, I started binding my chest. I got some binders, chest binders, which are basically really, really tight sports bra looking things, that make your chest compressed and look flat under shirts and stuff. And so that made me feel a lot better, because it looked like, if I'm just wearing a shirt, it looked like I had a flat chest. It looked to other people as though I had a flat chest. But binding is horrible because it really hurts your chest and your back. You can only wear it for 8 hours because you can get serious back problems, rib problems. It's bad. And it's also in the summer, you're sweating and so hot because of this frickin' binder. So that sucked. And so when I was able to get top surgery, it's just so freeing because I don't have to wear anything. I'm gonna show you my chest in just a minute underneath my shirts, and it's just, I look in the mirror, I feel so comfortable, and it's just this is my body. I'm finally as close to what my body was supposed to look like at birth. I remember after getting top surgery, maybe a couple weeks, a couple months after, there were some things that have dissipated, have gone away, such as, I had bruising, and my chest, my nipples were black and brown and gnarly and oozing with pus and shit. It was not attractive. And my left side was swollen. I had a hematoma. It was kind of crazy. And I remember not being able to lift my arms. I had little Tyrannosaurus Rex arms, and my roommates had to lift stuff for me because I could only lift up to 10 pounds for 8 weeks. I couldn't drive. I couldn't do anything. So it was crazy, for probably, those first couple weeks and first couple months of finally being able to oh my God, at 6 months I can finally reach my hands all the way up without feeling like I'm gonna rip a seam in my chest? What? I finally felt after a few months that I could face the shower and have the water hit my chest without fear of a nipple ripping off and flowing down the drain. Anyways, you wanna see my chest? So yes, this is my chest 1 year post-top surgery. This is me from the front. This is my left side right here. It was the side that was originally pretty swollen. This is the right side, which has always been my better side. My left nipple is the one that doesn't really stick out. You can't even really see it sticking out at all. Whereas my right nipple, you can see sticks out. So let's get some close-ups. This is the left side. The scar both scars used to be very, very red, and now they've faded. There's still a little slightly weird brown pink, but they're continuing to fade. This scar used to have a lot of keloid scarring where the scar stuck out, and now it just sticks out a little bit right here, you can see. But everywhere else is pretty flat. And it's a little bit thicker right here, a little wonky because of the initial swelling I had in this side. It kind of made the scar a little weird. Little closer action is the left nipple. You can see that the scar around it is flat, but it's a little bit thicker. The scar is stretched this way. And there's a bump like right here you can kind of see. I feel like might be a sebaceous cyst, which I'm a little afraid of. I think that's what it is, a sebaceous cyst. So I emailed Dr. Medali about that because it just kind of feels like a bump under here. So that's not good. There's still a little bit of discoloration in the nipple. It's kind of like, you know, pink and white and brown in different areas, but overall it's pretty decent. Another weird thing I've talked about is the weird hairs that have like literally been growing out of my like scars. Like you can kind of see them. So here's the right side. This scar is pretty flat like the whole way, and it's straighter, you know, so there's no like jagged, you know, things like over here. It is though in the center darker for some reason. I feel like it's like an ingrown hair. I've emailed Dr. Medali about it and they've just been like, just keep an eye on it and, you know, get back to us. I don't know. So this nipple has always been the better nipple. The scar around the nipple used to be really like red and really thick this way. But since using the scar strips that I use, it's really kind of flattened out a little bit and gotten lighter. Being 1 year, I can reach all the way up, I can reach all the way around. It still feels like I'm kind of stretching a muscle, like, so I don't go like, I don't shoot my arms up, but it still kind of feels like I'm a little tight. Like it doesn't hurt, but it just feels tight. So I'm like subconsciously like, oh my God, I'm gonna rip my scars open, which isn't going to happen, I hope. One other kind of funny thing is with this nipple, the one that kind of sticks out, I am still paranoid about like laying on my stomach because it feels like kind of like a raisin or something that I'm gonna like squish and it's just gonna get flat or like it's gonna like explode or something. So like, I'm afraid to like, you know, put like pressure on it or like lay on my stomach because I feel like it's gonna like pop, like some sort of zit or something. So that's kind of interesting. This one I don't worry about it because like the nipple doesn't even stick out, but yeah. So here are a quick few comparison pictures. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below. Share this video and my channel with your friends. And if you haven't followed me on social media, what are you doing? The links are in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.